Everything's working great. All systems go, full speed ahead. Uh-oh, what's this? No! Ah! I'm out of control! Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Ah! Look out below!
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down. So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around yours. Check out this power supply!
It's a Chaos Emerald! No way!
I was lucky to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. They have unlimited mystic powers. Now I want to harness that power to fly my plane. Let's go to my workshop in the Mystic Ruins, and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to more Sonic Adventure, or in this case, Miles Adventure. In the last episode we finished off the Sonic story, and those of you who haven't played the game, that's actually not the entire game. We actually have to go through all 6 character stories, and then we unlock the last story segment in order to actually beat the entire game. So, yeah, so we're playing as Miles Prower here, or as many people know him better, Tails. As you saw there in the beginning cutscene, not only did we not go through Emerald Coast because, well, Miles didn't actually go through that through that stage. Whenever he crashed, Sonic went to go check on him and went through Emerald Coast during that. But in Tails' story, we actually just skip ahead onto the Mystic Ruins part, yeah. So this actually means that these stories are going to be a lot shorter than Sonic's story. Sonic's story is by far the longest, so these stories won't take that many videos. Tails is the second longest, Knuckles is probably the third, and then all the other 3 stories are decently short, except for Gamma's, but we'll get into him whenever we get into him, so there's that. And as you saw there, even though that was basically the same cutscene that we saw earlier in the Sonic playthrough, the one where they're talking about the Chaos Emerald, there is different dialogue now, even though it is the same cutscene. But you saw there, Tails had a little bit more dialogue in this version of the cutscene versus the other version of the cutscene.
Well, if it isn't Sonic and Tails.
It's Eggman!
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the most cunning scientific genius in the world!
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
Enough! I've been working on a master plan, but now it's time to put it to work!
That usually means trouble coming from you.
Don't even try to interfere this time. Give me that Chaos Emerald, or else...
Guess what, huh?
Or else I'll take it from you the hard way.
Alright, and we're going up against the Egg Hornet as Tails this time instead of Sonic. I guess since we've already seen this boss fight, I don't really need to say anything about it. I guess I could just explain Tails' control real quick. He has that same air cancel as Sonic. However, he does not have a homing attack. He can only jump into robots to destroy them. And if you press A in midair, you start to fly. Instead of mashing the A button to fly like you would in the Genesis games, you instead hold the button to go up and let go to go down. So that's pretty much it. He also gets tired a lot more quicker than he did in the Genesis games. As you can see, that's the max amount of time he can fly before he gets tired. If you stand still and press the B button, you also have the tail swipe attack, or if you're moving at your top speed and tap the B button, you roll into a ball. Sonic can do the same thing, I believe, if you just tap the B button. But yeah, that's pretty much Tails' control right here. Yeah! Also, you can see that Tails also has a voice actor, I believe it's Connor Demas? I don't really remember the name off the top of my head. It might be Corey or Connor Demas. I know that there's the older brother that's voicing him in this game, and then later on in Adventure 2, he's voiced by the younger brother because the older brother's voice got too low-pitched. And I think he does a good job as Tails. I mean, it's not the best he could have done as Tails, but for the time and the standards at the time anyway, it's pretty good. It's inoffensive enough.
Who's Chaos?
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Yes, it's really happening. Just as the stone tablet said it would. Hear this, Sonic? Chaos' strength increases every time I give him a Chaos Emerald. All he needs is 7 emeralds to become invincible. Then he will turn Station Square into rubble, upon which I will build the ultimate city, Robotnik Land. You ready, Chaos? Let's go find the next one. Come on.
Thank goodness they're gone. Good riddance.
We can't let that monster get any bigger. It could get ugly.
You're right. Chaos must be stopped. And he can be if we keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
I mean, like I said, not the best job, but I mean, you can't really... It's inoffensive enough, in my opinion. Anyways, so yeah, you can see that Sonic is taking a lot more of a backseat when it comes to talking in the cutscenes compared to how he did in his story. So yeah, whoever you're playing as is probably going to be doing most of the talking, and you're going to see a little bit more insight of that character during the cutscenes. And also the other characters around them will have slightly different dialogue as well. So it's not like it's the complete same cutscenes, but since I am playing the Dreamcast version, I am not able to skip them, so... Yep, and we're going to the first Tails stage, which is Windy Valley. Now, Tails' gameplay is a little bit different from Sonic's. He still runs fast, he still jumps into robots to destroy them, he still goes through loop-de-loops and all that good stuff, but instead of just merely getting from the beginning to the end of the level, you're tasked with racing Sonic to the end of the level. You made it! And also, the characters will keep talking during the level. This is the start of whenever the characters would just talk non-stop during the level that you're playing. Though, not as much as like Sonic Heroes or something like that, but yeah, it's the start of it. But yeah, so you're tasked with racing Sonic to the end. Now, this might seem like, oh, Sonic is the fastest thing alive. Of course he's going to be difficult, but no, really. It's pretty much just get from the beginning to the end. Sonic doesn't really add any challenge to these levels, honestly. I believe you'd be pretty hard-pressed to lose any of these races, honestly. On my first playthrough, I never lost a single one of these races. Yeah, I'm being entirely serious. And the main reason for that is not only is his AI not that good, but also Tails can fly. And on these types of levels that are built for Sonic's gameplay, Tails' flying ability is pretty much overpowered because, again, you're not meant to fly. These aren't stages that are specifically built around his ability to fly. So you could just float to the bottom of the stage and make it to the end way before Sonic does. And even though I was so far ahead of him, you can see him rubber banding down there in the bottom bar there, so yeah, these stages are not... Yeah, exactly, like Tails said, that wasn't too bad. Alright, and, well, looks like we've done our first Tails stage and beat a boss. I think it's good enough to call it an episode for this little Miles adventure. Next time on Tails Adventure, we're going to go and see what else we can do. And hopefully see more new things as Tails, because not all of these are going to be repeat levels. Some of them are, but not all of them will be, I promise. So I'll see you guys next time.